Hey guys, well, I've missed you. And where have I been for the last 2 years? Yes, I've been a little bit MIA, and there's a reason why I haven't been really posting anything for the last couple of years. Well, actually, there's 5, and I want to share those 5 reasons with you now. But the first reason, as many of you know, I became a father. And becoming a father, I wanted to focus on my son and the early years and being able to support him and just spend time with him and enjoy the family. Actually, wait a minute. Let me go get him. Look. And this is the reason, or one of the main reasons why I've been a little MIA. I've been spending time with you, doing school runs, haven't we? We've been doing lots of doctor's visits, and you've been keeping me awake a lot, haven't you? Because you still don't like to speak. So hi to everyone. What's your name?
Ame.
What's your name? ¿Cómo se llama? Romeo. ¿Cuántos años tiene? 2. That's right. You're 2 years. That's why I've been busy for the last 2 years spending time with you. I love you. Mwah. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So that's reason number 1, and a very cute reason and a great reason for why I've been a little bit MIA, because as you know, as a parent, they consume a lot of your time. Yes, weekends aren't your own. Sleep is no longer your own. So you don't have as much time to spend on other things. And unfortunately, social media had to take a little bit of a back seat for a little while. And reason number 2 why we've been a little MIA is, well, we've moved overseas, as most of you will know. Yes, we moved to the Dominican Republic, where my wife's family is, to spend a little bit of time here. It was planning on just being a move for a year, but it has kind of turned into a little bit longer. And, you know, moving country, learning new language, learning new culture, learning new shops to go to, all that sort of stuff, all those challenges you face when you move to a new country, which I'm actually going to release some videos explaining and just talking through what I've learned actually as a leader trying to move my business and my family to a different country. So keep an eye out for that. So reason number 2 is we moved overseas, and so that's kind of been a big distraction for now. And reason number 3 is, well, I've been working with my one-on-one clients in the background. Yes, I've still been coaching, but I've actually shifted the way that I've been coaching to be able to dedicate so much time to them and not be on a set clock with them, and just be able to provide them the support that they need. So that's kind of taken away from that extra time as well. And most of my clients are in Australia, different time zone. And yes, so those challenges of operating in 2 different time zones, as well as having a 2-year-old child that still doesn't sleep properly. I mentioned sleep deprivation before, and yes, I'm feeling it. So I haven't had the energy and focus to be able to spend on social media stuff for that time. And reason number 3 kind of leads into reason number 4 is because I've been working quietly with my one-on-ones in the background. The partnership that I was in a couple of years ago, as I stepped away from that to focus more on my family and then my one-on-ones, I kind of just wanted to give him the space, you know, because we're both in the, you know, obviously doing very similar things. So I wanted to give him a space and not distract people or draw people away from what he's doing, because he's doing incredible things for the kingdom. And I didn't want to distract from him and his mission and draw people away from that. So I wanted to just stay a little bit quiet in the background for a little while to allow him to continue to grow. And reason number 5, which is actually probably the main reason why I've been MIA, is, well, I've been working on something in the background, and I've got a bit of an announcement to make. And this is really exciting because this is actually something that I felt God put on my heart many years ago. And I've been working on it as a bit of a passion project over the years. But I really felt that now was the time that the concept had matured and was ready for us to dedicate the time and lots of resources to be able to invest into this mission. And this is what I've been doing, working madly in the background, but in quiet, to be able to get this ready to be able to launch. Because I wanted to get it right, because this is what I believe will be my mark that I leave on the planet. And I wanted to get it right. And no, I'm not selling you anything. So don't think that this is going to launch into a promotional ad where I'm selling you into a program. No, there's nothing for you to buy. I just wanted to share some exciting news of things that I've been working on in the background. And you'll know I've been operating in both the marketplace or the business corporate space, as well as the church/ministry space. I felt that there was a lot of similarities between both of them, but I felt that there was a gap missing in the middle. And I felt that God was calling me to fill that void. I saw endless people in church and in the personal/professional development space all searching for purpose. You go along to any seminar, you go along to any church service or whatever, there are endless amounts of people that are searching for purpose. They want to understand what their purpose is in life, what their calling is, what the reason is for them to be on this planet, what the direction of their next season in life may be. And the personal and professional development space, they sell very expensive programs to sell you on how to do it. And I kind of saw a lot of people getting really inspired and motivated and getting a little bit of direction. But you meet up with those same people, 3, 6, 12 months down the track, and they're still searching for their purpose. They're still looking for something. And so what I felt that gap was, the void was, to help people discover what their purpose is, and not only discover their purpose, but actually live their life continually on purpose, is discipleship. Yes, the church talks about discipleship all the time, but I don't see much of the practical execution of discipleship outside of the context of the church. It's more than just a small group and doing life together, although that is very crucial and very important. But there's more to it. It requires teaching, it requires training, it requires a shift in mindset so that people can move from a place of being discipled to then begin to disciple other people. And as you can see, moving on to discipling other people leads into leadership. And I believe the perfect metaphor for discipleship is a champagne tower. Right? I don't know whether you've seen it, like a pyramid of glasses, and you pour a bottle of champagne into the top glass. And what happens when that top glass fills up? Well, it overflows into the following glasses. And then once they fill up, they overflow into the following glasses. That's what I believe is a perfect metaphor for discipleship. That top glass needs to be filled. And filled to overflowing, but continually filled so it can overflow to the ones below and eventually overflow to the ones below and eventually overflow until you've got the whole champagne tower filled to overflowing and spilling everywhere. But the top needs to continually be filled. Are you being filled to overflowing, or do you just feel like you're being emptied and poured out? You know what? Unfortunately, I've heard way too often the story and experienced it myself where people are sitting under leaders that are drawing from them rather than filling them. That they're feeling used and abused, they're feeling worn out, they're feeling burnt out, and even worse, out of a relationship with Christ. All because they've had this experience with poor leadership where they've been drawn from rather than filled. And that's where I believe discipleship really plays out with effective leadership. And this is what drives me. I'm on a mission to eradicate poor leadership. Poor leadership as the behavior, not the person. Eradicate poor leadership by raising up the next generation of influential leaders to learn, live, and lead on purpose. And so taking almost 30 years of leadership experience combined with the strategies and research I learned from my master's in leadership, and combining that with my gift to teach and create digital educational programs, I've created a free, yes, I told you I didn't have anything to sell, a free, faith-based, research-backed leadership development program which will help you to learn, live, and then lead on purpose. Now, if you know anything about me, you know I don't do things by halves. And, in setting up this program, we spent a lot of time trying to research and try to find the right platform to present this program on. And with all the research, with all the things that we found, we could not find a platform that actually offered everything that we wanted to make sure that this was the perfect and most ideal learning experience for you. I've had the privilege of building programs for some of the top industry leaders in Australia. But the challenge I had is I was always restricted by their requirements. And I knew that there was more. There was more to be able to provide the best possible learning experience for you. So with my education degree and over 10 years experience as a coach and trainer, I know that there are some crucial elements to make sure that you acquire knowledge and change behavior. Because it's not just about learning information, it's about you becoming better as a person. It's not just about learning to be on purpose, it's living on purpose so that then we can lead on purpose. On top of this, I've had many of my own learning disabilities that I've had to manage through, so I knew that I wanted to create a program that was available for everyone. Because for us to achieve our mission of eradicating poor leadership from this planet, Everyone needs to use this program. So I didn't want anyone to not be welcomed, to not be encouraged, to not benefit from this program. So we created it to make sure it includes gamification to make it fun, drip fed so you're learning little things over time, and a community so you can grow with other people that are on the same journey with you as well. And so there was nothing we could find that offered all of this. So we built our own. Yes, I don't do things by halves. So we built from scratch our own software and mobile applications to be able to present this program. There's actually a number of other reasons why we built our own, and I'm going to share that in another video, and along with some of the lessons I learned about developing your own software. But we've been doing that in the background as well as developing the program, as well as developing the software. And so this will be available on desktop and on iOS and Android. Yes, I couldn't discriminate against Android users because I want to achieve our mission of eradicating poor leadership, and we want to make this available for everyone, not just Apple fanboys like me. So we wanted everyone to have access to it for us to be able to achieve our mission of eradicating poor leadership. So we made it available for everyone so that we could achieve our mission of eradicating poor leadership so that everyone can have access to this. And that's actually the reason why it's for free. Now, yes, of course, there's coaching available if you want. There are, I know there's some of you that might want coaching, but the program, the focus of it is for free because we want to spread the mission. And I'm not going to talk too much more about the program. This was just a bit of an update to let you know what I've been working on. It's actually a bit of a big deal, so it's really important to me. So I wanted to share it with you. But there's a website that you can go and check out more information about the actual program itself, if that's what you want. But like I said, it's free. You can just jump on the website, create a free account, and start learning straight away for free. You start discovering your purpose, start learning on purpose, then you start living on purpose, and then you can start leading on purpose. So yes, as you can tell, this is actually genuinely really exciting for me. It's something I've been working on for a very long time, but really for the last 2 years, which is why I've been MIA, and I've been dedicating so much time and resources to be able to develop this. It's not cheap and it's not easy, but it's something that God put on my heart that I knew we had to do. And so it is exciting to see it finally come to fruition after a lot of delays and challenges, but it's finally here. And so, hey, I like I said, this is not a promotion or anything like that, but I do have a bit of a favor to ask. If I've ever done anything for you, if I've ever given you advice, if I've ever helped you out, if I've ever served you, if I've ever helped you move, if I've, helped you with a problem you're facing, or given you some encouragement along the way, or maybe just some of my content online, or if you feel like you've ever suffered under the negative effects of poor leadership, or want to avoid exhibiting poor leadership behaviors, please, I encourage you, join for free, as well as share this out with your friends, family, people at church, people in your small group, in your life group, in your connect group, whatever you call it. Like, that's a favor I have to ask. It'd be a real honor to me if you would help us spread the word to achieve our mission of eradicating poor leadership from this planet by raising up the next generation of influential leaders to learn, live, and lead on purpose. So that's why I've been MIA for 2 years. Family, moving, focusing on my coaching with one-on-ones, keeping a little bit of a space, and building what I believe is a very incredible and powerful faith-based, research-backed leadership development program. So yes, I will be starting to release more and more content. I've already got a bunch already prepared, ready to release for you. So keep an eye out. There'll be lots of free content coming out now, as well as if you want to jump on and join the program for free and share it out with your friends, I would be eternally grateful. So until the next one, make sure you learn, live, and lead on purpose. See you next time.